So, guys, ranked at number 10 is Goldfinger. I have this one quite high at number 4.
Wow, that's not your number one?
I wonder who
Goldfinger is my number 4.
I would have guessed that was number one for you.
I love that movie, but I believe Jack has it the lowest at 16. So, Jack, what do you... Not that 16 is a terrible ranking, but what do you...
I think it's perfected the formula. I think it absolutely nailed and perfected the formula Bond. It had... watching these movies in order is insane. Going from Russia with Love to Goldfinger is like, what is that face?
Yeah, we're talking about what you hated about it, and you start with they perfected the formula.
No, here's the thing. So they perfected... I mean, watching... Let me get there. Watching From Russia with Love and going to Goldfinger, it feels like you've skipped 2 or 3 movies. It's nonsense. It's crazy. I think...
Well, you've skipped 2.
It's got the gadgets, it's got the crazy fight at the end between 2 armies, which is something they stopped doing, which I hate. That's my favorite, is when it's just 2 big people fighting each other, Bond's in the middle. It's got, the car with all the gadgets and stuff like that. I just think that's what holds it so far back, is that everything it does is done better in other movies. And Bond in that movie doesn't really do anything. The only thing he does to progress the plot...
The Barn would disagree.
...is to turn the Bond girl, Pussy Galore, into a hero in an insane scene that is atrociously aged. That really hurts it.
I feel like at the time,
that's true.
Yeah, even at the time, that wasn't okay.
Even in the 60s, those movies were known to be racist and sexist, which is wild. But I just think later Connery movies did everything better. I just don't love it. I love the opening. The first 5-10 minutes, best opening of any Bond movie ever.
Yeah.
I think it has the best, maybe the best villain.
Yeah.
I mean, because the dub...
true. And a good plot.
And you don't even know he's dubbed. Like, that's crazy.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Like, they do that so perfectly, you can't even tell.
So here's one thing. You said that a lot of other movies do it better. I actually agree with you on that front. But what I like about this movie is it's like a really good blend.
Yeah, it's everything
It's almost
good.
like the second best at everything.
Yes,
and
I
for
agree.
me, that
I
makes
see
it
that.
such a complete informed movie.
Yeah.
Again, it's an understandable and good plot. I love the interactions between Bond and Goldfinger. The golf scene is peak.
Oh, yeah,
I love
golf
that
scene's
they're
great.
just like dirty cheats. And like, I love the bit where Goldfinger's trying to land a putt and he's like, "What are we wagering?" Mother effer just drops a brick of gold in front of him.
Yeah,
I'm like, this
it
just
makes him miss the putt.
yeah, and I know that Ethan and I are a bit higher on this. Ethan, what do you like about Goldfinger? Just same?
Same stuff. I love
Talking to my chest.
I love the golf scene. It's so much fun. Odd Job is one of my favorite films.
Odd Job's a great
It's
villain.
another thing
Henchman.
where his...
Kung Lao.
Yeah, it's
Inspired your favorite Mortal Kombat character.
almost as good Kung Lao. It's another thing where the gimmick is his downfall.
Yeah.
Because he throws, and it's a metal rimmed hat, so when he tries to grab it,
Electrocutes him, yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun.
He doesn't even defuse the bomb at the end. He doesn't even kill Goldfinger. Goldfinger kills himself.
Yeah.
It's just
gets that golden
disappointing
heart
for
or
me.
whatever he
That's so disappointing.
I love it. I think it I do think other ones later do the formula better. But I
Sorry,
think
Bill,
that-
as well.
I think that set it up perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's fair.
And I think that's just the thing for me is it's like it is an enjoyable movie throughout, and I think that you don't get many lows with this movie. And there's so many movies that I can think of just like if I think Bond, I'm thinking of like something like From View to a Kill, a guy getting thrown out of a blimp. That's something that's imprinted into my head. So it's just like a lot of the highs aren't there, but there are just a lot of things in there that like I'll remember that golf scene forever. Also, the fact that me and Ethan for Christmas, we decided
Dude,
to
the
get each
greatest
other
thing ever.
gifts, and we literally got each other Goldfinger themed golf memorabilia. We literally got each other like the same thing.
You got each other golf balls,
Yeah,
and you
it's
both
you're in the opposite.
you both told me about it before Christmas. You're like, look at what I got him, and I remember like dying. I remember being like, just poker face, do not give anything away because this is the most insane thing.
Yep. Well, Goldfinger is in our top 10, so now we're getting into the good ones here.
Wow, they're all good.
No, they're not top 10.
Dr. No is.
So, we have got Live and Let Die. I seem to be in the middle. Jack, you're the hater. Ethan's the lover. Guys,
Where
living
did I place it?
12.
Why do you hate that
12?
one? What's different about that one? Why do you hate that one?
Oh, that one is aged.
So
like
this,
milk.
this one's in my top 10, just making it at 10. Jack, you're the lowest at 12. Ethan,
12's
5.
still relatively high. Oh, that's your top? I never would have guessed top 5 then.
I think it's
It is hilarious.
hilarious.
It is
Baron
funny.
Samedi is top, maybe the best henchman.
Oh god, Yaphet Kotto from Alien.
Yeah.
Great Mr. Big.
Mr. Big Kananga,
Great,
great
stunts.
Mask where he's got it's just like the worst prosthetics ever.
Great stunts with the
That's the one with the crocodile one, right?
Yes, he runs
Yeah,
across
I
the
love
backs
that.
of
And then the
crocodiles.
last take,
great.
you can see him like almost get his foot.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because
No.
they started to like
So
expect him
unnecessarily
after all.
dangerous for the pleasure of the viewers.
And the guy who owned the ranch that did the stunt, he runs on the back of crocodiles, was Kananga, which is what they named the Mr. Big.
Oh, that's
after.
cool.
They named him Kananga, yeah.
Oh, very nice.
And it has another gimmick that's his downfall with
What?
TT.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
And he pushes him and I can't remember.
That's a good trade fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
that was also one of those few movies where, like,
I thought you were going to say when he gets inflated, it explodes with a
I do
shark.
love that
Like,
bit.
how is that his downfall? Like, what is
He always had a self.
that's so stupid that I love it. Yeah.
Sorry.
Because that was one of the movies I didn't watch with Esther. All the ones that I like thought she would like, I
Yeah.
showed her.
Yeah,
But
don't.
that one, I literally pulled up on YouTube. I was like, look at this guy explode.
Tell me your story of watching it on
Yeah.
Amazon.
I have a little Alexa thing, and I was just I don't know doing dishes at some point, and I was like, hey Alexa, play Live and Let Die, because I was just gonna listen to the song.
Yeah.
And it started,
Don't cancel.
Oh, the
might
Alexa's
do it.
actually playing it.
but it started playing the whole movie.
Oh,
so I
that's
sat there
sick.
for like an hour and a half just watching it on the little Alexa. I didn't even realize it could do that.
Yeah.
Stop
It
saying
might
that
do
name.
So I will say this, Ethan, and I'm sorry to call you out for this, but you said you didn't like America as settings. What does New Orleans do?
I do.
And
like that one.
Goldfinger, bro.
I was gonna say I
Kentucky.
don't like Kentucky as a setting.
Yeah, Kentucky-
As someone who's traveled and has been to Kentucky once,
I didn't mind
wouldn't
it because
bother.
it felt like a European place. It felt like England.
Or
actually, for
France,
weirdly
like
enough.
northern France or
England,
something.
France.
I do
But
like.
so
New
what
Orleans,
is
because it's so different.
because I agree with you. I just don't know how to contextualize it.
That's France, New Orleans.
yeah, Creole.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
Because
generally I don't like it, but I think with that one it works. It feels very foreign.
that's what I was trying to say. Like, again,
Yeah, New York.
yeah, it is another one of those U.S. based ones, but it just feels so much better than Vegas for some reason. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. New Orleans has more personality. Like it has,
Oh,
it feels
fair.
like
That's-
it has.
that's
like,
true.
It has like culture. Like
Yeah.
what is Kentucky?
It's piggybacking off the back of France. Whereas Kentucky and Vegas are just American.
Bit of exploitation, as it were.
Yeah, any really good RPGs set in ruined New Orleans? I don't think so. What would they even call it? Fallout New Orleans? Idiot.
It does have the. I love the. With the Smith & Wesson Model 29 at the end when he's slicked out and he's got it in his
Oh yeah,
shoulder
using
holster.
the dirty hairy gun.
Yeah, and
just
then he shoots
blasting people.
Baron Samedi in the head, and it's like a he like it breaks whatever, and he looks up at it. That part I love.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie.
so funny.
That movie scared the crap
Yeah,
out of
'cause
me
he-
when I was a kid. That
just
movie
shows
was
up
like
at the end.
unnerving. Yeah, and he's still alive. And I remember being like, "So what happens in the next one?" And I was like, "Oh, nothing. They don't connect." And I'm like, "What?" And like it blew my mind.
He shows up in your room actually when you go to sleep. Unfortunately.
Excellent.
Oh my gosh.
Well, guys, next at number 8 we have Octopussy.
Yes, I put that one very high.
Yeah, so Jack, you put it pretty high at 9. Ethan, you put it at
Top
12. I put it at 5.
Wow,
That's the super one.
This is one of the
Very
ones
good.
that has
Same.
changed Roger Moore in my mind.
That's one of the ones that has shot up for me. It's an incredible Cold
I have
War
so
film,
much meat jerkery to do for this film that y'all don't even understand.
dude.
But Ethan, as the hater,
Yeah,
I love
Roger Moore.
the Roger Moore lover. I am gonna have to explain why I like it, why you hate it. This is such a table turn.
tell
I
me.
don't even hate it. I think it's just.
Get him out.
I think it's hilarious. I think I love. It's so silly.
It is.
I love the clown scene. I
Clown
quote
stuff is
the.
great.
Yeah.
There's a bomb in there all the time. It's hilarious.
He works on the bomb squad, if you guys didn't know. That's why he quotes it so much.
Yeah.
The Geek Squad, but
The nerd herd.
the nerd. I don't know. I like this movie a lot. I think it's very solid. I love the when he's in the jungle, he's doing the Tarzan scream.
Sit.
And then the other sit, which is a reference that
This
I
one,
didn't get at the time very clearly, but it's referencing some dog trainer that was famous around that time. Like,
in Britain, yeah. some
Oh,
British-
I thought they were just be like, what a badass. Look, he's making a tiger sit.
the same, yeah.
the
It's
Shrek
even funnier
gorilla
that it's
costume?
unknown. Yeah, oh
that
gosh.
is hilarious.
That-
You see his little eyes looking around.
You can ask
So-
my dad, that pisses him off. He said that scene makes him angry.
Here is what I really loved about this movie. For one, this is one of the weird ones where I actually felt like the girl was attracted to Roger Moore.
It's the best romance
I don't
Roger
know
Moore
why.
has.
I loved
They feel
that.
the same age.
Yeah.
Like I love that the romance for them actually felt good, because in other ones it's like almost like, oh, this could be like her dad or something. But in this
she
one,
felt competent
Yeah.
to him. She felt. I still think if they'd moved the movies back a little bit, Octopussy would have been Roger Moore's last film. That would have been the perfect send off. Mm-hmm. I think instead of
Yes.
A View to a Kill.
yeah, and you know, one thing is like, so Roger Moore, I am less keen on the goofy and more parodic Bonds, but what I really liked about this one is in all of the goofy stuff. So Khan, one of the villains, Khan,
Ooh, plane fight's really good at the end.
plane fight is fabulous.
That's Mission Impossible style.
Excellent.
That's crazy.
Excellent. But there's also the bit where like Khan, I love this about the movie, is that Khan, and this works to me, I don't know why the goofy, stupid Roger Moore-isms work so well for me, because Khan seems to be like so calculated and everything. Like, and
very imposing.
he's like very imposing and calculated, and you feel like he's smarter than you. And then Roger Moore,
Just a
he
wild
just seems
card.
so like happy and wild, and it's just like the best laid plans being ruined by tomfoolery.
Yeah.
My favorite scene, I loved it so much as a kid, is my favorite, is when he's playing that game. I can't remember what it's called.
Where he rolls the dice.
Yes, where they roll the dice, and he's
even
like,
look up.
"Let's switch die for this final roll." And he doesn't even look at the die. And he goes, "Ah, look at that, double sixes, lucky that." So good, man.
I don't know what made
So-
him so happy in this movie. He seemed happy.
That's the movie that came out against Never Say Never Again.
Yeah, and
That's the one.
maybe it's just that he got a boatload of money to come back. or
Easy,
something.
clear, yeah, he did.
And I just, there was something that the Roger Morrisisms worked so well in this movie.
And
I
it-
actually got, like, because it was a serious plot being foiled by the goofiness.
Yeah, it's a good Cold War spy movie.
Yeah.
It feels very like, I like Maud Adams. They brought her back from Man with the Golden Gun. She's, again, one of the best Bond
Yeah.
girls. She's one of the few, like, I could see, like, oh yeah, Bond could have, like, settled down with her. Like, she feels like one of the very few where I'm like, that felt like they had really good chemistry.
Yeah.
Again, they felt similar in
Yeah.
age and competency. She's
Yeah.
probably like 20 years older than her instead of 40.
And again, that's something that usually
all the
takes me
cigarettes
out.
and drinking
That's
age
something that usually takes me out of a Roger Moore movie. And in that one, I thought it just blended in so well that it was something that just didn't take me out.
His romances are never, I think, are the weakest part of
You
all
know,
his
because
movies.
she was something to me that complimented him, whereas other women are almost like toys and devices to him.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, or like
Which
his playthings.
People would argue Bond.
That's kind
That's
of
very
Bond.
Connery as well.
I will say though, that's one thing I will defend those movies on, is that some of the movies they make very sexist decisions, but Bond being a sexist and just kind of a terrible person, that's the point of the character. I really don't like when they try and soften those edges or be like, oh, but I like when M is like, you're a misogynistic dinosaur. Ian Fleming, the author, specifically said the whole point of Bond is to show that even someone who has mistakes and flaws can still do the right thing and save the world.
of course.
I like that. I
Yeah.
think
Yeah,
I had to get that out of the way. Sorry.
No, it's just I did
At
not
5
expect
for
this.
you
Yeah,
is-
5 for me. I love this
It's like,
movie.
it went up so high on my list as well
Yeah.
because I'm like, it doesn't do anything too bad. I think the jungle scene's dumb, but
Another weird thing I appreciate is I hate in movies where it's just like, this guy has money or this guy has a nuke. I actually kind of like that they worked in that, like, there's this whole roving circus stealing things and replacing them with fakes to like fund this like
build it up. Oh,
nukery.
dude, that nuke scene is so tense. It's one of the
Yes.
most tense.
Very tense.
The audacity to have one of the most tense, high, crazy set pieces in clown makeup is incredible. What a
but that just
summarize
works.
Roger Moore's entire Bond career of
It
one
just works
scene.
because for me it's like, yeah, again, like someone with flaws who it's just like, oh, you're so silly, like this isn't how a spy would act, but the silliness just plays into actually solving a very serious issue, and I do love that.
It's one of the
movie.
highest kill counts in any Bond movie.
Yeah,
I think
72.
It was, very high. It's very inspired
74
by
actually, sorry.
Indiana Jones too. That's why I like it so much. It's like there's that bit where he's sliding down the banister with a machine gun, and I'm like, man, that one really felt like they were starting to make it more action oriented. I can tell you, there's one movie in particular where I can say that was the first one that felt like a modern action movie. We're probably going to get to it very soon, but
Yes. Well, what we're getting to next is another tie.
Whoa! All right, guys. Where are we? Oh,
we are here back at the usual recording spot, no longer in my parents' basement.
yeah, my phone died, so we made this a two-parter. Also, it was going to be a long video, so we made it a two-parter.
Top 10 is what we're looking at today.
Actually, top 7, because we started 10 back at the other place.
Oh, you're right. Top 7 for 00.
Oh, 007.
It's perfectly themed and planned.
It's almost like we planned it.
We did.
Sick. Well, guys, we're going to get right back into it, because y'all know the premise of what we're doing. You've seen part 1. If you haven't, do it now.
Plug.
All right.
We're going through the Bond rankings. We all ranked them individually. This is our aggregate score.
Very good. So, guys, we have got Thunderball tied at number 7 for something else that you will know after we talk about Thunderball.
Not 6.
Not 6. So, guys,
video.
we are going to talk about Thunderball. Now, Jack seems to have it the highest. I seem to have it the lowest. So, I'm going to start with my hatred. First of all, 11 is not that low. I think it's better than half the movies. I don't hate
Is that
this.
top 10?
It's top 10 aggregate.
That's true.
Anywho's, we've got Thunderball. Now, what I don't like about Thunderball, I do feel like it has one of the weaker villains. Honestly, any moment with the villain that is good is made good by Sean Connery. Like, for example, when they're shooting Skeet with a shotgun, that song, it's just made better by the Conneryisms.
I agree.
I think the villain's pretty weak. I think it's one of the slower movies. Now, don't get me wrong, when the pace ramps up, it's a good pace, and I think that's what keeps it in my top 11. But for me, I just think a weak villain. I think the interactions with the villain being made better by the Conneryisms, I can get better Conneryism in a different movie.
That's fair.
And I just think other movies are better. Not a bad movie by any means, it being at 11. But Jack, you seem to be the highest. What do you like so much?
I think that Goldfinger is a classic, and it invented all the tropes. You know, it did everything. But I just feel like Thunderball does it better. I just feel like perfectly normal reaction
Here.
I just feel like Thunderball. I'll tell you what. On average, it is a bit of a slower movie. I like Connery's interactions with the villain. I think are very fun. He's just intentionally aggravating him. I really like Domino. I think she's one of the best Bond girls.
Fair.
I'll tell you, it's a perfectly good movie. I like the whole parade and everything. I think the final act saves that movie. I adore the final act when it goes to a crazy underwater fight and like you're not sure which side's gonna win, and then Bond comes in like 1960s Iron Man in a giant scuba suit, just tearing through everybody, and then he's fighting like someone's drunk uncle on a yacht going like 300 miles per hour on a green screen, like just incredible. It's so dumb. I love the ending.
Also, the sped up fighting at the end looks so schlocky and unprofessional.
It's the best way. It's just like the choreography.
Yeah, if you like that.
The choreography budget was just someone saying, just start swinging around.
Where are those Indonesians? Ethan, do you have anything to add to Thunderball? What do you like? What do you hate?
I mean, I agree with Jack on a lot of stuff. I love the underwater fight. I think it's incredible. I think it beautifully sets up one of my favorite moments from Diamonds Are Forever, where when he's fighting Bambi and Thumper, and then he falls into the water, and then he finally is able to get.
Well, he's a Navy SEAL.
Exactly.
Or, well, he was not Navy SEAL,
commander.
but he was Navy. So explain why he's
He's a
good.
seaman.
He was big
He
seaman.
has, yeah.
He's a fan of
Maximum
that.
seaman.
You love the bit where they shoot a shark.
Yeah. I do love all the shark stuff. I love at the end of the final fight when all the sharks come in and everyone scatters, because that's reasonable. And then
Sorry.
you're good. Yeah, and any chance to kill a shark. I'm a huge fan.
You know, and all of the fight sequences I think are fun, and they're good. Like, it's not a bad movie. We're getting to the point in this ranking where none of the movies are bad anymore.
No, not at all.
It's just I'm
They're top
gonna
10.
kind of focus, since I'm on the lower side, of just what I think is a little weaker in it.
Yeah, that's fair. And by no means is it a perfect movie. It's just, it coasts on the end. I do like the bit when Connery's in the pool and there's a shark gets really
Oh,
close to him
yeah.
in real
Oh,
life,
and
and
he's
he was
scared.
terrified.
Yeah.
So it's,
Yeah, and like you said, the parade scene, I like that. That's a good bit.
you remember the bit where the girl gets shot when he's dancing with her, and he sets her down. He's like, she's dead tired.
Yeah, that's
classic
crazy.
Connery.
Very good. All right, guys. Tied for number 7.
00.
Do-do-do-do. I'm the hater again. Why? It's You Only Live Twice.
Yeah, that's
I guess since I'm starting off with the hatred, Ethan, you're the highest on it. But to start off with the hatred, again, top 12, not a bad movie by any chance. There's a lot I like about this movie. One thing that's a love-hate for me is the fact that the setting of the business, or what I forgot what it the Tanako
the office, yeah.
The office is. I have a love-hate with the fact that it's used twice because they set it up for like some funny things, but I do like my Bond to globetrot a little bit and be at a bunch of different places. So I feel like the setting of the office twice makes it feel overused, but at the same time it sets up a lot of funny bits, like him looking at the statue he broke and it's
Yes.
fixed now. I'm not going to talk much about what I like. I'm here to hate it.
And it's The Rock's uncle.
It's what?
he does fight. Yeah, it's the Dwayne the Rock Johnson's
Oh
uncle.
yeah, that's sick.
Also-
I love that fight scene with the couch.
It's so good.
It's very Jackie Chan-esque. Johnny
Yes.
Cage-esque.
But
yeah, if Jackie Chan was
Asian.
slower and Jackie Chan was incredibly slow.
but
He's old.
Oh yeah.
I
the
just
panda.
feel like the movie loses me a little bit in the third act. I think the third act just bogs down before they go to the final layer. There's like 20 minutes of really slow stuff.
Yeah.
To be fair, that
you
third
go.
act does have one of the best lines in it, which is, "She has the face of a pig. Oh, to hell with that." One of the greatest lines in Bond. But I just think that like when they're doing the whole wedding ceremony and all the honeymoon stuff, it takes like, you just get like,
What about the Ninja Academy?
I love the Ninja Academy, don't get me wrong, but still, even after that, there's just this whole low point where I feel like I'm kind of getting like an adrenaline dump. And then it ramps up to what I think is a pretty cool set piece.
One of the best sets.
It
Yeah,
might be
it's
the
a
best set.
great set.
Ken Adams.
It's a fun battle, just chaotic fun battle with Bond. It's kind of like Where's Waldo featuring Bond. I love that, all that stuff. Also, I think the way that Blofeld just escapes really willy-nilly is a little lame, but that's enough. Still, it's 12 for me. It's in my top half. I don't hate it, but it just has a few problems for me. Ethan, you seem to have it the highest. What do you like so much about You Only Live Twice?
I mean, I think it is my favorite Connery.
To hell with that.
The disguise.
Yeah, I love the disguise. It fools me every time. I think it's hilarious. I don't know why they decided to do that, because it doesn't for 1 second work.
Yeah,
So it's just, and he's trying to hunch over because he's like 6'7" and
so-
doing a Scottish accent. That's hilarious.
for context, in the movie, Sean Connery disguises himself as a Japanese man, and it's about as progressive and well done as you would think for a 1960s movie. He just squints and has a bowl cut.
No, they give
That's-
him the
That's about it.
eyes.
Yeah,
They turn him into Spock.
What I will say, is that it's wrong and it's very racist, but it's not done out of malice.
Yes.
I want to at least state that it doesn't ruin the movie for me, anyways, because
Elevates it.
it's not made out of
He's
hate.
the first weed. He's doing it for love.
Yeah, to be fair, if I'm ever like, for example, before I got more familiarized with the movies, when you said You Only Live Twice, I'm like, the one where Bond turns Asian?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's what I remember the movie.
That's
by.
but it's a great set with the volcano layer. I mean, they were flying a helicopter in and out of
that's
it,
insane.
monorail. I don't know. I really
Inspired
like
The
the great
Incredibles.
music. Yes, yeah. The music's fantastic.
I love that one. Yeah.
The convertible he drove in that movie was never made to be a convertible. It was a one of one because Sean Connery was so tall he couldn't fit in it.
Notoriously Asian, couldn't fit in there.
He's hunched over. God, that
Oh, and
is-
then all the stuntmen in that one, you watch people just get.
oh yeah, they're
yeah.
getting
Hurt.
Yeah, that's.
Fantastic.
Which we don't get that anymore.
I'm not surprised that they're tied because I think they're about the same for
Oh, that's
me.
fair.
I think they're
great
pretty-
ranking.
They're
Thunderball
within 1 or
and
2 for me.
yeah, exactly. I think
Yeah.
you had it.
I had
you
it one
twice as
spot away.
6-7, and then I had it as
was that?
7-6.
Really?
Yeah, so that's like we literally
poetry.
just swapped.
I
It's
had it
like
as
poetry
11
rhymes.
12.
Yeah,
So they're
yeah.
very similar for me, too.
I think they are very closely. I think Thunderball's the better out of the two. I would prefer that one. I love the jetpack in Thunderball. I
Yeah,
forgot
that's
to
fun.
mention
Oh, and the
that.
roses,
so
the
fun.
scene with the roses. That's
Yeah,
great.
he goes
yeah.
back and almost gets shot.
Yeah.
I think I prefer Thunderball to it, but that's fair to be tied.
Those
Yeah.
are pretty close to just whichever one I've watched most recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, because I think that I think that the peaks of You Only Live Twice are a lot better. Like that final scene, I think it beats out the final scene. No way, actually, they both have great final scenes. They're actually really similar structure-wise.
Yeah.
Like great final scenes that kind of save it, bogged down before the final scenes too.
The plot, too, is in a later movie we'll talk about. 1 for 1.
Foreskindling. Very nice.
Just about.
Very
But,
well,
the world.
that is our number 7, guys. And we're moving on to number 6, which is Skyfall. Ethan seems to hate it the most, having it at 11. I like it the most as number 1. It is my favorite Bond movie.
I just never would have
Because I'm
guessed.
just a corporate shill.
I never would have guessed Skyfall is your favorite. Is it just the Denny?
It's the
Villeneuve?
commercial. It's the commercial success that I love it for.
Yes.
I like that it made
The
so
money.
much money,
Yeah.
and that
line
I
of
could
the-
possibly have the most people agree with me because of its
The
commercial
Thunderball should be your second favorite.
success. Yeah,
Adjusted for inflation.
yeah. If I got hit on the head with a brick. So, anyways, Ethan, as the
Which you wouldn't
Skyfall,
because you're wearing a helmet on your jetpack.
oh man. Ethan, as the hater,
the
we love
hater.
to start with hatred because we end positive. Ethan,
Well-
what doesn't work for you in Skyfall?
I mean, as the number 1 Craig hater, apparently.
Oh,
Someone hates Craig more than you.
No, yeah.
Harden!
Pardon, Ilguskus.
Zadarsky Ilgauskas. He was
That's my favorite Craig. I think that comes the closest to like how the old movies feel. Like with when he, at the beginning.
What is it, 11th or 12th for you?
That's not a bad ranking.
Yeah, but that's your
top
highest
11 or
Craig.
12.
Oh, yeah.
That's like top half, and all the
Yeah.
Bond films are great.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, almost. But yeah, like when he's at the beginning, when he's jumping from the train to train, and then he jumps into the one and he adjusts his cufflinks.
Very,
Stuff like that I love.
Very Brosnan.
Yeah, it's fun. I think M's great in that one. She's a standout. That's just a great movie. I think it does kind of fall apart a little bit with the whole plan at the villain's plan. It's very like the Dark Knight-esque. It just copies that movie.
Yeah, but all Bond movies are just copying what's popular.
Yeah, but that one
at the
feels
time.
like they copied like the ridiculousness of the Joker's plan is what I feel like they kind of copied. Like everything had to go exactly perfect for it to even remotely work.
Well, I always just took it as he's had so many plans that there was like 5 we didn't see, and he just used that one because that's the timing worked out.
Oh,
for him.
interesting.
That's how That's how I saw it with the Joker as well. Is that he always just had multiple plans, and that one, the one he went with, just worked out.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, you want to write it for him?
Well, as the resident Skyfall lover, first of all, Judi Dench's M, the best M. Hers and Bond's relationship in this is peak. M is the Bond girl, which is great. It's an interesting twist on it, if you will, because the other
top 3 attractiveness as well.
probably, I don't know. Yeah.
Dame Judi Dench. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like if I got a spanking from her, I would listen to what I was being corrected for. Anywho's
Took a weird turn.
hey, brother, this is our
would learn
channel.
my lesson.
I would learn. I would obey.
It'd only take 2 hits. I'd be like, all right, I got it.
Like if you count Anna de Armas from No Time to Die, I think she's probably the best.
Spanking?
No, Bond girl. What is wrong with Mayday? Sorry, Grace Jones
She
from
can
Voodoo Kill. Mayday. She could spank.
Did.
Roger Moore.
But anyways, I think the cinematography on that movie
It
is
looks
just
incredible.
peak. Not just for it's not only the best filmed Bond movie, it is one of like the best looking movies that I think I've ever seen.
I can see that. Yeah, it is.
The scenes in Macau, China, where he's going to the casino, riding into the casino on that boat. It's so like cinematographically majestic.
That's just your love for Denis Villeneuve speaking.
I do love Dylan. Yeah, but also, the plot, it's a smidge silly, but at the same time, it just works. It's like I think that the villain is really good. I love him. I like that you don't meet him till halfway into the movie.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's great. I love his monologue when Bond is tied to the chair and he's talking about rats on an island.
That's
I have that
very good.
monologue memorized. It's such a good
Javier Bardem's excellent in everything.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he is-
especially
he
as
is
a villain too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I just there's just something so the movie it just has a great flow to it. It has a great pace. I love the action.
They do shoot the action very well.
The
previous
action
killer.
is great. None of that Thunderball. You know,
All
the
right.
fight scenes that look like
Let's
that, you
calm
know.
down.
But it's very movie action like Thunderbolt, which is real.
But
I don't know. I don't watch action movies, so I can't judge very well.
Yeah, American action.
it's you know, I think that they kill off Judi Dench in the right way.
Spoilers.
Dog,
That's my
it's
top
14 years old, right? But
Old enough to drive.
old enough.
14. You get learner's
14 years
permit.
to take driver's ed.
Not
it was
old enough
15.
to get a learner's permit.
I thought it was 15 to get a permit.
Oh yeah, maybe you're right.
Anyways, the
Old enough to
yeah,
move it.
I really like the third act where Judi Dench actually gets out in the field and gets crafty.
Yeah.
She shows her spycraft side
Yes.
instead of just like being like the lady in the office the whole time. She actually gets to show a little bit of her wit in spycraft.
Same.
Because you know, at the same time, it's kind of like if you have that boss that complains but can't do what you can do. I really like seeing that side of her.
Yeah, she knows a thing or two. She's just not.
yeah.
Yeah, she's just
She's seen a thing
older.
or two.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the farmers.
Yeah, but I just think it's a beautiful movie. I think it has the best song. I think it has a great pace.
yeah, Adele.
The action is really good. It's beautifully shot. The ending is satisfying and good.
How about the puffy hands?
The puffy hands is great.
Beautiful.
A little light on the gadgets. I will say I love
That's-
my stupid gadgets.
that's
a
my-
radio and a gun.
Yeah, a gun is just this thing. In the movie, he has a gun. It only works when it's reading his palm print? Is that what it is? For one of the action scenes, allegedly Daniel Craig wore gloves, and they realized that contradicted it, so they had to CGI his hands, flesh colored. So he's got weird puffy hands in the fight scene. It's incredible. Look
I
it
think
up.
he just has puffy hands.
You think?
I think they're
He
lying.
just ate
He's already so
buffet.
puffy in general.
He ate sushi like filming before, and it's like inflating, like
Little
Mr.
Dragon's
Pig
got
at
him.
the end of Live and Let Die. He's inflating as it goes on.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like the surrounding cast besides him in that movie.
What about Ralph Fiennes?
Yeah, I like Ralph.
He's fine.
I
don't
really like-
him as M,
I think
and I don't like Q.
I like
Yeah,
them
he's
setting
barely-
up. Oh, I really
I
like
don't
you.
mind Q.
I can't stand it.
I don't mind new Q. I don't think it's Q's
Why?
best movie.
I don't
What do
like.
they reveal about Q in later movies
I
that
don't
you
like
don't
when he
like?
comes. I don't like when he comes out into this
Comes out?
new universe that they've created here.
Out of what, Ethan? What do you not like about him coming
that's
out?
a no time to die.
That was on
secret.
purpose. That
We
was on
didn't
purpose.
know
I
in
was gonna say comes in,
Skyfall.
whatever.
We didn't know in Skyfall.
I just don't like how he comes out. He comes out, and then later in the scene, he Sorry.
Little case
I just
McGiggles
don't
here.
like. For one, I don't like that Craig's retired for the third time, but I also don't like this like treating him as like this dinosaur where he's like this outdated
So-
thing, and then he ends up causing the entire M's death. And,
Oh yeah, he plugs in the USB
yeah, like
stick
he's,
for
he's
some
acting
reason.
like he's lived so much better at everything. He's like
Ooh.
made Bond, like.
But I also think that's a good callback to the convo that they had in that art museum, where it's just kind of like, yeah, Bond is actually calling him out, because he's trying to call Bond the dinosaur, but he's trying to tell him like, hey, just because you're young, that doesn't mean you're so witty.
That's true.
I
yeah.
actually think that the USB moment is a good callback to that scene.
And it sets up
feels
that
like
theme.
And it feels like another thing on top of the villain's plan that had to go right for it to be,
Well, yeah, but
it's
he
a
was
lot.
playing on MI6's hubris.
And also, he knows their
But
protocol being a
why?
former agent.
Yeah.
So it's just like,
He
it's
wants
like,
them
just
to be
feels
their
very-
own undoing.
at the end
It
of
just
the
feels kind of cheap.
Yeah, and that's why he uses M's computer to, like, remember when they were in the car tracking it before MI6 blows up? That's why he used M's computer, because he was trying to make it very personal.
Yeah.
He wanted it to be from within. And, again, Jack mentioned something earlier. You see, like, he had a lot of henchmen. He had a lot of henchmen already in the city when he was doing his final plot. So one could reason that he actually had multiple plans set up. That's just how it went.
I don't hate that. I like when he removes his fake jaw and he's
yeah.
like all weird looking. That was
That's
very
very
cool. I
good,
like a
yeah.
good disfigured Bond villain.
I do too. I like
Yeah.
Pretty wild to keep doing that.
I like when their gimmick is their undoing. I love that.
Very good.
All right, guys.
Real bad.
I would say my only criticism with Skyfall is that like it still feels a little embarrassed with the lack of gadgets and stuff like that. That one
That's a knock on it
that
for
does-
sure.
And I wish it wasn't his third movie. It seems very weird to go from two movies that are an origin to he's retiring and he's over the hill and he's washed up. I wish there was more. I mean, what happened between those? I mean, you could say Bloodstone, the Xbox 360 game, or
Very good.
007 Legends, where he goes through, which makes no sense
No,
in
it
continuity.
doesn't add up for him to have to go.
So did he go out and do Moonraker in
Doesn't make sense.
between?
None of it adds up, especially with No Time to Die.
So one thing that I heard, and this is kind of annoying that it shows itself in the movie, but one thing I have heard is, for one, Craig does a majority of his own stunts.
Yeah.
And he actually, after every movie, did not want to do another one, which I feel like the over-retiring
Shows.
thing, it shows, and it's annoying that we have to see it.
He retires
but
in every movie
It's an
after Quantum.
explanation, not an excuse.
Doesn't he go rogue in Quantum? Doesn't he leave MI6 in every movie at
Good.
one point?
I like a bad
especially
boy.
at the end.
Yeah, it's always,
especially
yeah, he
last one.
quit in the first Casino Royale. Oh my god, he
That's what I'm
does just
saying.
every
It just-
single one. He's just done with it.
It just feels like he doesn't love it as much as I do.
Well, that's what it feels like. That whole franchise and Craig, it feels like they just
Better than
almost don't want to do it and are embarrassed. And I think Skyfall does.
just wait for Amazon.
I think that holds. Oh, well, no, it'll be just AI.
yeah.
Q's gonna be
Maybe
AI.
Bezos running through his.
Hey, speaking of which,
Actually, this evil billionaire in charge of everything is the hero.
He provides jobs.
in I played and beat 007 First Light, the new
God,
game,
I hate you, I'm
and,
jealous.
and Q is great in it. I love Q in
Is
that
he old?
game. He's old.
Yes, he is
So-
old white guy with a mustache.
All right,
Desmond
well,
Llewellyn.
anywho's guys, at number 5 in our consensus ranking is For Your Eyes Only.
Wow, top 5.
Top 5. And me and Jack are equal in our hatred. And Ethan seems to be the lover.
What did I put it at?
Oh no, sorry. Me and Ethan are equal in our hatred.
There it is.
Jack is the lover.
Get out of here.
I was supposed to say it's in my top 5.
Since you get to talk about the hatred because I just rattled off Skyfall for way too long. So
I mean, I like this.
yeah, basically, just poke out like maybe one flaw, please. We're the low
The
rate.
villain.
Yeah, the villain. Well, the
villain's boring.
He's not a standout, and I really don't like the shoehorned romance at the end.
Yeah,
I
this
think
is
the
one of
entire
the
thing
worst
works
romances.
great because it's not a romance and it feels very like
Same with Michelle Yeoh.
father daughter. Yeah, and then at the end he has to do the whole like they have to make it a Bond movie and have her
I agree with
get
that.
caught having sex with him on a.
I think the villain,
attempting reentry.
the villain is the guy from Star Wars, General Veers. I can't believe I know that name. And Last Crusade, Walter Donovan.
Yeah,
Dude, I don't remember loved ones' names and birthdays, but I can remember.
What's my birthday?
Dog, don't do this to me.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Not
I'll
live.
spoil it.
September 1st.
September 2nd.
Dang it.
Ah,
Dude, you're such a fake fan. September 2nd.
brother.
Lore drop. What's my birthday?
December 30th. What is it?
I called that bluff wrong.
Wait, is it? Actually?
Yes.
Oh, sick. Okay.
I rolled the dice and it came up poorly.
But Jack, what do you like so much about For Your Eyes Only? It's a great movie.
Okay.
Look, we
It's a
all
great
have it in our
movie. So,
top 10, but go ahead and glaze.
I realize now I'm just a hypocrite. Okay, because I don't like the Craig ones. They're too serious. They're too dour. They don't use gadgets, you know? And then For Your Eyes Only, I realize I love for all those reasons. I love that, you know, they came after Moonraker, which we can all agree Moonraker went a little too big.
It's their serious.
This one's
attempt.
reined in. It's John Glenn, who's my favorite director of all the Bond movies. He did all the next 5 movies, which we'll talk about some of them, but he did License to Kill, Living Daylights, Octopussy. He was the protege of Peter Hunt, who was the director for only one Bond movie, which we'll talk about. I love it. It brings things back, but it never feels embarrassed, at least. Because it still does weird, goofy stuff. He fights in a big underwater mech suit at one point and is pinning a bomb to a guy. The final climax where he's climbing, mountain climbing, is so tense. And I love seeing just a more down to earth where they're just like knocking people out and tying them up. And it's like 8 guys. I love the main henchman's holding this big rock and he knocks out the window. There's a great ski chase through it. That is
because then he jumps and he spins and he hits people.
Yes, yeah,
That's
he
so
skis
fun.
across people's lunch at one point.
Yeah.
I don't know, a lot of people say it's just Bond at the Winter Olympics, but I think, you know, that's always been very intrinsic to the Bond series of skiing, snow, the mountains, you know, since very early. That's been kind of a running thing. Yeah, and I like Spectre. You thought you had me.
No, I was looking for that one.
No, I like it.
So do we.
Yeah, I think
Join the club.
I think it's a very beautiful movie. I think it's shot well. I don't know. I'm a hypocrite. I like
Hey,
the lack of gadgets. I like this more grounded one. I like that plays into Roger Moore's age. Same with Octopussy.
Yeah.
I like
They do
that's
that
Cold
well.
War. And
They don't feel
the
like
end,
that's
the MacGuffin that they're both trying to get, that Russians, in the West are fighting over. I love the ending with it, which I'm going to spoil, is he just destroys it. So no one has it.
And he throws it like an old man.
Yeah, he does do it all bit. But you're correct. The great Bond girl, but the romance with her does not work.
I do think. I don't
It's
think
kind
she's
of a boring
Bond girl,
villain.
but the younger girl, I think they do that very well.
Yeah.
Where it's very like grandfather, like they don't make it
and
weird.
he stops her from getting revenge
Yeah.
because he doesn't want her to be like him.
I like that.
I agree.
That is one
and I
sometimes
love
that trope works.
his buddy in it, Columbo.
Yeah,
who's he's from Flash Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the scientist from Flash Gordon. I love him. He's good.
yeah.
This is
Yeah, very good movie. I mean, I do like that it gets a little more serious, and I think that it's one where Roger Moore shows that he has that side to him. And for all of the Roger Moore-isms that I fault movies for, I thought he was just great in this.
You remember when he kicked the car off the ledge?
Yeah, that's a
That's
great
a
bit.
great scene.
I love too that car chase in the beginning with the crappy car that's getting rolled.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the first one, watching these in order, that felt like a more modern action movie. That one's the first one to feel paced and shot
was-
like a modern.
That was right after the Italian Job, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the
Then
first
they-
one in the
they're like,
80s.
Well, we can do that.
The first one in the 80s. 81, I think? 80?
80s something.
Dude,
Something
Mark
like that.
Wahlberg wasn't even alive then. What are y'all talking about?
Yeah, but Michael Caine
He
was.
was beating Asian men at that point. We
Alrighty!
need to flip on a light.
Yeah, should we flip on a light? Do you think it's too dark?
Yeah, we good now. What?
Whoa! Are we doing a fourth time?
Yes.
Peek behind the curtain.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to move on to our next one, which is License to Kill. We all have it within one spot of each other.
Yeah.
It's just a great movie. I like the villain. I like his stupid lizard. I love, for some reason, the bit that's always stuck out to me is basically when M and Bond, like M is asking for Bond's gun back.
Yeah.
And like he just has to like beat people and escape. It's very tense, and it just shows like, as far as I think it was one of the best. I think he went rogue better than Craig did.
Yes, I agree.
That's
So
the
he
best
did the going rogue bit better than Craig did. I think he beat him on that.
Well, it's also a rarity, too. You know what I mean? They didn't overuse it. It was a big deal to see him go rogue.
Yes, yes.
And they both felt like they didn't want to, and you could feel the weight of it and everything.
Yeah. No, I agree. That one, again, is very much... I think, what did I put it? Fifth?
You put it as 5. Yeah, you put it as 5. Ethan 4. Me 6. So we're all within one of each other.
I keep it... It probably would have been higher. I think my only complaint on that movie is I feel like
Not enough sharks.
just a little... I mean,
None of Shark.
I feel like if you tweaked it just a little bit, it doesn't have to be a Bond movie. That's my only complaint. Is I feel
is
like
probably what killed it.
the only thing that really made it feel like Bond was having Q come out into the field, which I liked, and him giving him some gadgets and stuff. But it does feel, and I think a lot of people hate it at the time for that reason, is that it does feel kind of like a generic 80s. I mean, fantastic
I love
stunts.
generic 80s.
Yeah, I feel
It's
like it does
same.
feel very refreshing at
I
that
think-
point in the franchise.
I agree. I feel like if I had been watching these as they come out, I probably wouldn't like it as much. Being able to look at a retrospect, I can. But like again, great. The end truck chase is so good. truck chase. I know. I really struggled
You're
through
good,
that.
brother.
Yeah, but it's very violent.
Very violent.
I like a violent Bond.
It feels like
Like
an
a-
episode of Burn Notice stretched out, where he's playing all the people against each
Oh,
other.
fair. Cool.
Like having them take each other out. I think so. Really good.
Excellent,
And
excellent.
they do Angry Bond very well.
Yeah,
Yeah, like when
yeah,
he's,
I like
for,
Angry Bond.
for Sharky.
Well,
and then
Dalton's-
blows the guy up. It's so good. And then Dario's great.
Dalton.
Benicio del Toro.
Yeah, been a baby faced.
Yeah, his death is great too.
Yeah.
Because it's brutal.
Yeah, crushed at a rock crusher.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with his little knife.
I like Timothy Dalton does a good job. He's got a
He's-
borderline
he does.
mullet in that movie. Very 80s.
He's keeping it tight.
Felix Leiter, only time they brought back Felix Leiter, actor. Sometime until from Live and Let Die. It was
That is
like
one of the
8
few
years apart.
openings as well, where it goes. The opening ends and then it goes right into the next scene, which the same day. Like it.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
the wedding, I love them going right before his wedding and then Felix, paragliding into the wedding. That's
That is
great.
fun.
Actually, one thing I'm going to say, I love the intro to The Living Daylights.
Oh yeah, that's the best.
I
I
feel like
can't
we
believe I
didn't
didn't
talk
say
about
it. Yeah,
that.
that's
Yeah.
the best intro
It's
in any
such a
Bond
good
movie.
intro.
It's my favorite
That's the
cold open.
best like Bond introduction.
Yeah,
Yes.
but sorry, I just because I was thinking like, oh, how did this movie start? And I'm like, oh, the Living Daylights.
Ooh,
But
there might be one I like more.
No Time to Die.
No, we'll get to it.
Doesn't happen to the other fellow.
Okay,
I'm a sucker
cool.
for this movie.
Well, guys, we're going to move on to our number 3, which is The Spy Who Loved Me.
Wow, I thought this was going to be number 1.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, now I know what number 1 is for sure.
Ethan, it's your number 1.
There you go.
It should have been out.
And
Everybody's.
For free.
We all have it top 10. I have it the lowest. Ethan, you have it as your number 1.
Yeah, I love them. I think it's the Bond movie. If you're going to introduce someone to Bond, I think it represents those movies perfectly.
I will say
There's like 3 to do it, and that's one of them.
it is one of Roger Moore's best romantic performances. And for a movie called The Spy Who Loved Me, it better be.
Yeah,
But,
that's my favorite song as well.
oh, really?
Carly
Yeah.
Simonson, yeah, very good.
Nobody
It's a
does it
good
better.
song.
It's great.
Yeah, she is really good.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
so vain.
Brilliant. I think that there's just a few slow bits that are real watch checkers for me in this movie. And to be fair, those end pretty quickly. I think that the transitions are a little drawn out. You know, like I said earlier, I love me a globe-trotting Bond.
Yeah.
I just feel like the bits in between that I could do without. Again, I don't hate it. It's a top 10 movie.
What is it for you?
It's 9.
9. Wow, that is
Nothing.
very low.
I just like other movies more than it.
It's-
There's two Roger Moore movies that beat it out for me.
Yeah, that's surprising.
And I mean, it's just like, look, I don't hate it. It's a good movie. I think it's obviously one of Roger Moore's best. It's in my top 10.
Yeah, she's
I just-
got my second favorite Bond girl. She's great.
I put it, Triple X.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put it as
whole
number
dynamic
2.
is great.
I think the opening stunt, that might be my favorite
Yeah,
opening.
It's the best.
Skiing off a cliff to do a parachute with the Union Jack on
the
it.
least spy thing you could possibly do.
Yeah, incredible. I think it's my number 2. It's probably the best definitive James Bond movie, I would say.
Yeah,
I
Jaws
think
is great in that one.
it's got a great henchman. It's got this ridiculous villain that
like
wants
Jaws.
to take over the world. It's got the underwater submarine car and the gadgets. It's got the
Do love
big
me a submarine car.
it does
that's
the
my favorite car.
big battle with 2 sides fighting each other and Bond in the middle. I think it's the definitive Bond movie.
I do like the plane car better. That's my second favorite car. I love the
Yeah.
big, ridiculous plane car.
That's
But,
the Lotus Esprit.
Yeah, because he does the. One of my favorite visual gags is the fish.
Yeah.
Chucks the fish. Like, how did that get in there?
Yes,
He
yes.
had
That is great.
He had that in his jacket ready.
No, I just think it does everything right. I think it's a fun movie. I do think it is paced a little slower.
Well, it's not even that it's paced slow. It's just like you feel like 3 different adrenaline dumps. Like I feel like there's really good bits, and you're like, wow, I like that. I want to see more of that.
It
And then-
still feels of its time.
yeah, but it's a very like kind of piece.
It's
Like Roger Moore.
it's a very pre-Star Wars movie.
Yes.
That's what it is. You can always tell when Star Wars came out.
Yeah,
What I like too is about Spy Love Me. I own the novelization of the movie.
I see
there.
that.
It's weird. It's different from the movie. Bond gets his testicles hooked to a car battery as torture.
Great.
Would you
Yeah,
love
but
to
a
see
car
Roger
battery.
Moore do that?
Yeah.
It's pretty far apart.
No, what are you talking about? Like jumper cables?
I know, I'm just
What are you talking what are you?
I just be fucking to like
Testicles
wrapped
like-
around the garb like the.
No,
Full of water. Zapping the water. Just teabagging water.
It's running back and forth.
Warm up the
Like,
water. They're contracting.
I think this movie does everything right. I think there's one other movie that's better to show people for a first Bond movie that's aged a little bit better, but I think this movie does everything right. It's my second favorite. It's probably the best Bond movie, I would say, in my opinion.
It's number 1.
I mean, it's very close between this and the other one for me.
Yeah.
It turned off.
No. Someone's calling me.
Oh.
It was the
Did you
Prime
pick up?
Minister. No, it's all good.
It was M.
M.
No, Spy Who Loved Me though is
It's great. It's in my top 10, and as a Roger Moore not lover,
Yeah.
I still think it's a great movie.
yeah. I think it's better than Octopussy.
I love Octopus. Don't even. I love that movie.
9
Don't
is-
you dare besmirch it.
I thought this was going to be number 1. I thought you were going to have it higher. So now
thought it
I
was
know
gonna be
what
2.
number 1 is because I think all 3 of us placed 1 very high.
Yeah, well, 2, actually, because at number 2, we have got On Her Majesty's Secret Service. Number 2. So for Jack, it's your number 1. For Ethan, it's your number 2. For me, it's 8.
Wow. Also quite low.
I don't... Dude, quite low. It's in my top 10, Big Smoke. Okay.
Yeah, but...
Okay, so for 1, right off of the bat, you get terrible editing with their fight on the beach.
yeah, that's fair.
And I mean, like, he has this quip in the beginning, which, frankly, I had to Google to understand.
The Cinderella.
Like, this didn't happen to the other fella. I was
In
just
the
like...
most Australian accent you've ever heard.
You know,
They do introduce him very well, though. Like, they keep him in the shadow. You can see the cigarette, like, until it's...
Yeah, until he actually gets his face on cam.
Yeah,
I'd say...
he is a weak one.
I would say, not a good actor, the most dangerous Bond, though.
He's angry.
And I'll tell you why.
a
Because
nuisance on set.
George Lazenby was a hand-to-hand instructor for the Australian military.
Oh, that's cool.
He's the only Bond actor to actually be combat trained. So, like,
They all
Yeah.
judo chop
everyone's
everybody.
always like, oh, Daniel Craig's the toughest. But if you looked at it, George Lazenby is realistically the toughest. And I think that shows in his fight scenes. I think you can tell he's got a more grounded fighting style, a lot of, like, throwing and grappling.
I get that.
But it's poorly edited.
Yeah, that's
I
my
understand
problem.
that.
Is he looks great fighting, but the fights were terribly edited for me.
I
Because
like the editing, but
I'm going to start off with the hatred.
Of course.
I'm just so like. First of all, it's my top 10. I don't hate it.
Number 8.
I don't hate it. Here's what doesn't work for me in the movie. For one, you bring in a great fighter and edit like that. Oh, it almost feels worse than if the fights were bad.
That's fair.
Like I actually appreciate some of Roger Moore's more silly fights that seem to be better edited.
yeah.
You know, and again, you can tell that everything looks like really realistic, and then it's like boing, like filming.
I agree, but also for the time, they didn't have, they didn't have like a normal way of filming action.
But they did it fine in earlier movies.
I don't think there's any action scenes and no fighting scenes in earlier movies.
Well, okay.
Move
How
around
about the couch fight?
Yeah, slow and clunky.
Doesn't matter. I'll take slow and clunky over poorly edited.
That's fair.
Right.
That's fine.
Sometimes I'm like, wait, who's beating whose ass? But look. Again, that's a very minor fallback to an excellent movie, a top 10 movie for me. But okay, what else doesn't work for me in this movie? First of all, it's long.
It is
and
very
the bits
long.
that are slow, you feel it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, there's this one monologue when he's up in like the big snow tower. Gosh, there's this one monologue where I was like,
Is it where they're reciting Shakespeare to each other?
pretty much.
Yes.
And I'm sitting here and I'm like, wait,
Hilarious.
this is still going on? I literally was like, there's no way they're going to do this to me. I'll hate myself if I miss this clip and something cool happens right after this. I'm going to go pee real quick. I literally pee while the movie's running and he's still going on. And I'm like crying out loud. There's a couple of scenes that, I'm going to let y'all say what you really like about it because I just have to say it's very minor flaws. Minor flaws. Boy, is that dragged out. Also, okay, so the love story, which I get that y'all it's covered in your spit. And I will say this, brother, he has his love montage with her. First of all, he basically is his boyfriend for hire in the beginning. He's literally dating her for info, which whatever, I can get past that because the love might be real still. What?
He's not dating her for info. They make a very big deal about how she gives him
okay.
the info and then
Okay,
leaves,
okay,
and
okay,
he
okay.
still returns to her. But
Oh yeah. He still returns to the snowy mountain to bang 2 other ladies after their love montage.
Yes.
So you fall so deeply in love with a woman that you just go up a mountain and you.
They
There's only two
explicitly
things.
say before he leaves for the mission, she loves him, he does not love her back.
Okay.
They say that specifically for...
Okay. Yeah, so then it just makes the ending death a lot less impactful.
No, I don't think it does.
Also, his acting in that death scene was so weird.
It is.
It is really weird.
That
and
was
it's
director's choice.
director's choice is fine. He directed the movie, and we're talking about the movie.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, explaining why.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, I still have this movie very high. I think there's a lot of great stuff in those movies. Those are just some pretty minor flaws to me.
That's fair. What do you think?
I mean, I think almost all of it works for me. I do agree a little bit with I don't love that he goes off and kind of just... It's a very Bond thing, and it does give me some really funny moments. I love the chicken part.
Oh, the chicken
Hilarious.
part's great.
You will
yeah.
love chicken.
I love when he's trying to sleep with one of the other girls. I can't remember her name. It's
Oh, yeah, the bad girl.
starts with an I. It doesn't matter. Yeah, the old lady over the whole thing. She comes in and she catches him, and he's gonna just go for it to keep up the bit. Like that's hilarious.
He remains in character
Yeah.
when it's her. It's
He's like, oh,
yeah.
fancy seeing you here. You know, he just goes through with it. I love Tracy. She's my favorite Bond girl by far. It's not even close.
Not even M.
No, there's not even. There's probably. It's not even close. I think she's the only one who she compliments him so well. I think as an actress, she does a lot of work to really. She helps Lazenby along a lot, which is he's not a great actor. He's kind of wooden, but I think he does a good job because of her, and I think she works really well through all that. I love that she comes in later, when he's in his darkest moment, and she saves him, and she's such a pivotal part of the story. And then she comes up in a couple of the other movies, and you can really feel it. And I think they do that part very well that I think they miss with the Craig movies. I feel like him realizing that I can't fall in love, that this can't happen again, they nail it in that movie.
Cool.
And I don't think they do that in they try to, and they really try to call back to that in the Craig movies, especially in No Time to Die. They play the theme,
Yeah, all the time in the world. And,
Oh, yeah, I didn't
and the
buy
main
into that
Majesties.
which I want to have at my wedding so bad, but that's a bad idea.
Ooh.
You would be
Yeah,
jinxing
nobody will know.
it.
Nobody will know.
I also want that at my wedding, so if you steal that from me, I will
Sneak it
hate
into
you
the
forever.
playlist. Sneak it into the playlist.
But I mean, that part, it's devastating. I've never watched it with somebody who isn't taken aback by that scene going through. It comes out of nowhere. You really feel their relationship right at the end. The marriage is great. And then, Moneypenny has that little, they send him off and it's great. And then, it's brutal.
Yeah.
And Blofeld in that one is great. I love
Yes,
that
Telly Savalas.
Yeah,
Very good.
he's so good.
Yeah.
I love the.
One of my
He has the
favorite
best villain look.
Yeah, oh yeah.
He has that villain
looks like
look.
a mobster.
Ripped out.
Oh my gosh!
Great
Speaking of
photo.
dripped out, I heard that weird outfit they put Bond in. Apparently, they hated Lazenby, and that's why they
sure
just
he
put him
did.
in goofy stuff.
Yeah, he was
Oh
really
yeah.
addicted.
They hated him. The director hated Lazenby so much he'd show up on set with real guns. He smuggled into the country, would fire them and make everyone nervous. But the director hated him so much they threw a surprise birthday party for the director. He came in, saw Lazenby was there, and left. And I think it was maybe the cinematographer, someone was gave Lazenby the gift. They're like, here, you can just have his gift since he left. And Lazenby was like, yeah, it was a nice jacket and I wore it when I drove my motorcycle around.
Wow.
I'm like, what a baller.
Great. Yeah. No, I think again, it's a top 10 movie for me. I just think a little bit of weak acting from
Gotensby?
Lazenby.
Oh, George Lazenby, sorry.
Yeah,
Dude.
but
What do you like about it?
I don't think it's probably not the best Bond movie. I don't think it's one you would show
you're
to
right.
somebody.
Actually, it's your number one.
It is. I don't think it's the best Bond movie to show someone. I don't
Fair.
think it does the gadgets. It doesn't do the romance. It's not a traditional Bond movie. Mm-hmm. It's my number one. It might be my favorite movie of all time.
Wow, cool.
I'm willing to say I love
It's
that
a
movie.
it's a
the
great
only Bond
movie.
movie that makes
It's
me
in
feel
my top
something.
50.
It makes you think. I think it's one of the few Bond movies that makes you feel something. It makes you think. I think what I love so much about it is that it's weird. Some of the things you don't like is what I enjoy about it. I love that it starts off as sort of this Cold War thing. And again, they set up, I think, the romance quite well. But so the first beginning is kind of more slower paced Cold War. Then I absolutely love that second act where it's just like a 60s sex comedy. I think that's hilarious. I think that's so funny. And it's just of its time. And I adore it for that. And then the ending raid with the sunrise on Piz
That's
Glorious.
great. That's a
And
great
he's
idea.
sliding it and he's playing the theme.
Yeah.
And then it's just and then an incredible ending, I think, that hits. But I think the romance, I love it so much. It's like the needle that threads that whole movie together. Because again, it starts with he is interested in her just for information. She makes her father give the information and goes to leave. And what I like so much about that is that their romance, because they had met before and slept together, but there's no, romance in it. But their real romance begins with a hug. I like that. That's a very interesting. And
Very
then
tame.
she has a thing saying before he goes on his mission that, I love him. And her father's like, well, does he love you? And she's like, that might come in time. And then they go and he does his mission, which again, I think builds that sense of this is a regular Bond movie. Mm-hmm. So then when he gets caught, and it all goes downhill, it feels so much more tense. He feels like in real danger, which I don't think Connery ever did. I don't think any of the actors really sold, maybe Dalton, really sold feeling like they were in real danger.
Yeah,
and then he has this fantastic escape scene where he rips out his own pockets to climb out. That leads into an incredible chase ski scene, which then leads to him down in this town, and he's given up and everything's over. And then Tracy comes back into the picture and saves him. And what I like so much about that too is they're not trying to make someone equal. Like, you know, I think a lot of times when they make someone equal to Bond, it's like, oh, well, she's also an agent or something. I like that. No, she's a regular person who still is able to get him out of trouble. You know, she saves him with a great car chase, and then you see that's when he's fully in love with her. You know, they finally complete that romance, and then she gets kidnapped and he has to rescue her. I love the Shakespeare scene when they're going back and forth with Psyche. I think it's incredible. Just two incredibly talented actors just belting out. What, Telly Savalas and Diana Rigg are two of the best, man. They're fantastic, classically trained actors just going back and forth. And then you have that great action fight scene.
I think we're going on actually about something different. I'm talking Bond's monologue when he's sitting at the table with the ladies and he talks for like a million hours.
Oh, yeah, about genealogy.
That's like selling the character.
It's part of the
Bro, I don't need the character sold. Nobody believes him. He's dressed like a clown.
No, but that's the character he's playing. It's based off that real guy who might be, I think they imply he's gay.
Yeah,
the person he's...
How do you feel about that? Anyways,
I'd say keep that in the Craig era.
Keep that to Q. Now we know I think we know what Q stands for.
I will say that I think the relationship, it feels real because they complement each other. It feels like she's supportive, she's there for him, this whole thing, and it feels like an actual dynamic relationship rather than like, you know, they're just competing in a lot of other movies to be the best of the best, you know? And there's only one thing in the movie that I don't like, and it's after she dies.
Spoilers.
It's quiet,
and then it plays the Bond theme.
I think you have to, if you show someone that, you have to pause it.
I do,
because if they just let the credits roll and you just sat in the moment, I think it would hit so much harder. But yeah, you had it just. A triumphant Bond theme at the end does not work.
What's very funny is Lazenby said when he watched it in theaters, part of the reason why he quit being Bond after one movie is that he said they finished the movie like on the premiere night, and he said the audience was just somber and quiet, and he thought that meant they hated the movie.
Oh,
he didn't get that they were just sad
it was
at the
a great
end,
movie,
and he just thought they all hated it. He's like, well, I'm not doing this anymore. People didn't even like it.
One other great scene I forgot to mention. I love the scene where he's climbing the cable. I think that's very tense and a good scene.
I do miss that stuff in Bond movies. It felt very like
slow and
like
weirdly enough, I don't know if either of y'all have ever played 007 Nightfire.
Yes.
That one scene just reminded me of Nightfire for some reason.
Yeah, especially that opening.
Cool. Well,
I love that movie.
Yeah, excellent movie. Top 10 for sure.
Top 1.
Top 1.
Maybe my favorite movie. Just for real. I love it.
Hey, no sweat, guys.
That scene. I'm sorry, at the very end where she skates up to him is like my favorite movie scene of all time. Yes. I love it. When he's given up and he's just sitting with his collar up about to get caught. I love it, man. It's so good.
How did she know he was there?
She got the information from her father.
Okay, gotcha. I think I just missed that bit.
Yep.
What? No, I wasn't trying to poke a hole in it. I just forgot.
No, you're good. I've watched this movie like twice a year, I think.
You good, brother. Well, guys, we are now moving into our consensus number 1, which frankly, I think deserves to be in number 1 because it has the most broad appeal.
Yes. I think it's the best Bond movie to show someone.
GoldenEye.
I found your weakness.
Very good.
That's how the song goes.
I think you were like talking to me, Dan. Guys, it's GoldenEye
too.
Yeah, no.
GoldenEye is our consensus number 1. It's I actually have it the highest. Y'all two have it. It's my 2nd favorite film.
I think.
Do we both have it at 3?
I think we're both at 3. Yep, GoldenEye. What is
there to hate about it? Yeah. It's so effing good.
Sean Bean, incredible in it.
Great spoilers death scene.
Yep.
Gets killed twice. Kind of.
Yeah. Alec Cummings.
When you see it fall, he's so good. With the little pin spinning.
Yes, the comedic relief sex pest, which they always did in the 90s for some reason. I love that they knew that the Cold War was over. It had ended after License to Kill. That had basically killed the franchise. I love that they knew they had to do this one right. Mm-hmm. And they just every single part of that movie nailed it. The music, Brosnan as his first outing, that's probably maybe the best first outing of any Bond actor.
Yeah,
I mean, he
I'd
just
say so
nails it.
easily, yeah.
So he seems so
He's
comfortable
great.
in that role
Yeah.
for his very first time.
He's so Bond. Like if
He's
you
so
never
charming.
showed me a Bond movie and you asked me to imagine what Bond looks like, I'm going Brosnan.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know, he looks so good in a suit too.
Yeah.
Gosh, he kills a suit.
His quips are so good.
quips are
It's
great.
almost every line of dialogue
Yeah.
in that movie is a quip.
I
from
love
him.
him. He feels like a spiritual Roger Moore, but cool and attractive.
He really captures, I think, especially in that movie, the best of every Bond actor. Because he's kind of got that presence and toughness like Connery, but he's got that sly, like
And he does anger
more.
very well,
He's
which
got
is-
that Dalton
that's a hard
anger. And,
balance.
no, I agree.
Yeah, but he has like this really reserved, believable anger too. Like where it's just like he's not like outwardly expressive, but you can just his facial acting. He just looks so pissed.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
tell he's pissed just off of his face acting.
And that first movie just does everything right for him. It
Yeah.
really gives him a chance to show off everything. The tank chase through Russia.
Oh,
is
excellent.
One of the
Excellent.
best action
That's
scenes.
one of my favorite Bond theme drops. Is that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember when we watched that movie, you watched the first action scene with a grate where he parachutes onto that plane.
Very
And you said, oh man, I miss when they used the Bond theme for action. And you said that at the beginning of the movie, and I was like, oh, I'm so excited. I'm so hyped. 'Cause then, and I love that he's like smashing stuff and grinning while he's doing, he's having the time of his life just destroying Russia.
Yeah.
Great action scenes. The finale,
Yeah.
so good.
Great Bond. Both Bond girls are great in that one.
Yes, yeah.
Especially
Jean Grey, Zena Onatopp.
Sharvano, whatever. Yeah. Yeah.
Onatopp.
She did like a good squeeze. That one's so funny. And she's screaming, and it's so fun. That movie's very violent. And
Oh yeah.
It is. It's a great video game too.
and he's got the '90s, the FUD look with his little, with his like safari jacket on. I love that movie.
Yeah, I like that they brought back. Was it Joe Don Baker from what's it called, Living Daylights? They bring him back to be his version of Felix Leiter,
Yeah.
which makes it. Is it in continuity with the old movies?
Yes,
It does have M, so it's continuous with
Yeah.
Craig.
Yeah, exactly. So
But
it's
it has Desmond Llewellyn.
yeah, but I mean,
yeah.
Judi Dench M goes from Craig, and that's
Crazy
not.
bridge.
But they don't
and then
have
has heart.
they don't have Felix Leiter in it, so maybe it's connected. I don't know. It's very interesting.
I like that this movie does what would seem goofy and weird in, say, a Connery or Roger Moore movie, and it makes it look clever. Like, for example, ejecting out of the helicopter. It could be goofy in another movie, but you're like, God, that's just so smart. Like, what a clever guy. Where it's like, I do feel like they take a few things, like, again, that's just somewhat goofy or sly, and they just make him seem very clever and competent.
Yeah. And again, I think Brosnan just nails it. I think he
great.
rides that very good line of being kind of cheesing at the camera, but also taking it serious enough.
And he has the best relationship with the supporting cast, I think. Like from MI6, like he's
yeah.
great.
He's so I love that
Moneypenny's good in that one. They kind of get wasted a little bit in the next couple, but
they do. Yeah, him and Q are
and-
great.
Yeah, and cute.
Oh, yes.
And then that
they have the best dynamic.
that speech M gives to him where she's like, I think you're a misogynistic dinosaur. I love that speech so much. It's so their relationship, I think, is so good in that one.
Yes, it is.
That's I love female M. I think that's the perfect.
Judi Dench's
I
M
agree.
is great.
I think they should just keep M female. I really like that idea of.
I don't mind it at all.
He's kind of sexist, and
yeah.
I like that a
And
lot.
they give Q a lot of moments to shine in this.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, one of the best jokes of all time, where Bond's going, they're showing all the dangerous gadgets.
On the sandwich?
And then he's
Oh,
like, that's my lunch.
Snatches it.
So good. You think it's
That's
gonna be
great.
I love that. No, it's a good blend of everything. It's again great director Martin Campbell, who did the Zorro movies and Casino Royale.
It has, to me, I think it has the most broad appeal of a Bond movie.
Absolutely.
It's the one that you could show to the most people and get a thumbs up for.
That's
I think.
the one. That's the one I've showed the most amount of ex-girlfriends.
Sick.
Every time I go to show them a Bond movie, I
Most of your
start.
Bond women.
I trick them with Goldeneye, and I'm like, "Yeah, see, you like that one.
I'll watch this.
Let's go to Connery.
You only live twice."
Now, let me show you
Let's
Octopussy.
go, man. Ooh, yes.
No, No, it is. I'm not surprised it's number one. I figured it'd be Spy Who Loved Me or Goldeneye.
Yeah.
And I'm not surprised. It is kind of the perfect Bond movie.
Yeah, it's great all around. I can't say much nicer things about it.
Yeah, it's got a good watch.
Oh yeah, I love Bond having a good watch. Gosh, they
that's
should bring back the Bond watch.
Good watch, good fashion.
The gadgets,
good outfits.
they're
yeah.
so good.
God, he looks.
That's
he
what I
wears
think
the
about
piss
with
out of a
Bond. Like the
suit.
yeah, he looks so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love when they send the lady to do his performance evaluation and he just seduces her out later.
Yeah.
Classic
That's
Bond.
great.
That's
I heard somebody, they were talking about that scene. They were like, you know how funny it would be if it cut and then it talking about the evaluation and it just goes sex bad.
Excellent.
do you think he passed the oral exam?
Ooh.
Anyways.
Very good. Well, folks, that is the list.
There you
The
have it.
definitive, ultra, most, extra, most, bestest list ever you done seen around anywhere ever.
Why did you turn into the Colonel Sanders? What was
I do
that?
declare, as I live and breathe.
The most finger-looking good Bond movie.
But, guys, it has been an absolute pleasure ranking these with
Fantastic to have you on as a guest. That was, never mind. You're dead to me.
you. Wow.
We gotta keep,
I vouched for
keep
you.
Her
I did do
Majesty's
this.
alive.
Guys,
We carried that to
in
number
the
2.
in the comments, give us your top 5 Bonds. Give us your top 5 Bond movies.
Yeah. Give us your top 2 if you've only seen 2.
Give us your top 1.
James.
Anyways,
What was that?
that was just, if you've only seen 2 Bond movies, you need God's protection.
Oh, yeah. That's
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta be slick with it.
All right, that's it. Bye.
Thank you for watching.
Ethan.
Yeah, say goodbye. It's our
What
first
these people
guest.
not enough? What these people not enough for you?
This is why you weren't invited.
Bye, Ruben.
We love you. From,
We love you.
Netherlands, right?
Yes, yeah. Welcome to the
Craig-
Netherlands,
Craig
bro.
hater.
Bring the beer. Come on, man.